Good morning, YouTube, and everyone else on every other platform that's watching this. I want to start doing some short video summaries of the articles that I write on myobrain.squarespace.com. I'll probably start embedding these in the actual articles themselves, but I know some of you are just more video inclined. That's perfectly cool. Of course, you want the full effect of the article. You should read the article, but I'll probably make little short 2 to 3 minute videos summarizing the article and kind of the take-home message. So the article that we posted today, which is May 1st, 2015, is going to be discussing the idea of minimum effective dose. And I wrote this article because I feel like there's a big disconnect, mainly in the powerlifting community right now, that the idea of more work is always better. So you can clearly see this when you look at a novice lifter. And again, with some of my athletes that I work with online, or people who just work with me who aren't my athletes, they have this idea that they see Johnny Candido, and again, I'm not putting any other lifter down. This is just an example, right? They see Johnny Candido squatting 5 times a week. I don't even know if he does that, right? But they see him doing that. They see Lane doing a 10 by 3. They see August doing overhead pressing 4 days a week or whatever. And they get the idea that that is what they need to do to progress, right? So you have a guy who overhead presses 85 pounds who wants to overhead press 4 times a week. They want to do a 10 by 3 and then a 7 by 5 and all this crazy stuff. Certainly, when you're that untrained and that non-qualified to be that good of a movement, you do not need to overhead press or squat or something like that 4 times a week to see progress. So the idea of a minimum effective dose is a huge change in mindset for a lot of people right now, because they do have that idea based on who they follow online or what they've heard or what they've read, that there's just a correlation with if I work more and work harder, my results will be better. And that's certainly true up to a point, but you have to realize if you're watching this video, you're probably not a professional athlete. You have a whole lot of other things going on in your life that probably won't allow you to just, squat 4 times a week this year and then 5 times a week next year, 6 times a week, and you're doing double days 3 years into the sport. Most people are probably not going to be able to do the time commitment or physically recover from that, right? So the idea of minimum effective dose is that you want to essentially maximize your time with results. So the example I give in the article, it's very easy for like students and anyone who has a job to understand. If you could get an A for studying 30 minutes for an exam, and if you studied 4 hours for an exam and also got an A, which one would you choose? You would clearly choose 30 minutes because it's more efficient, right? Or if you could make, say, $75,000 a year working 20 hours a week, or you can make $75,000 a year working 40 hours a week, which one would you choose, right? You're going to choose 20 hours a week. And minimum effective dose doesn't work perfectly there because, again, you will get stronger doing more work. But the point of it is, for every kind of set you do, for every day extra in the week that you train, that benefit is less and less and less than the first one, right? So if you think about it in financial terms, it would be like you're getting $50 an hour for your first hour, and then $40 an hour for your second hour, $30 an hour for your third hour. Of course, that's just an analogy, but it shows the point that for every hour that you work, for every hour that you train, it's less beneficial than the previous one. So the idea of minimum effective dose is that you want to kind of find the apex of that curve where your work put in maximizes your results for that work before you start to have a diminishing returns effect where your time put in is not as beneficial as kind of the initial start. And this is really important for beginners because, again, I do see this trend right now where they want to just do these super high frequency programs, and in the end it's not going to benefit them too much because they're probably going to have to put out insane amount of work once they're actually like moderately qualified. Once they're squatting 300 pounds, if it takes you 4 sessions a week to squat 300, what do you think it's going to do to squat 400 or squat 500, right? So by using the minimum effective dose, you essentially can get as strong as you possibly can with the least amount of volume. That way, when you want to and need to get stronger, you have a bigger kind of room to play with. So this is not a 2 or 3 minute video, but I described the article, I think, in pretty good detail. So I'll embed this video. Go check out the article, guys. Thanks for the appreciation. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you, whatever. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, go check out the website, go like us on Facebook. It's Facebook /Farish for Fitness still. I can't change that. Thank you guys. I'm out.